Thank you, Linda. We could count on Linda getting out there with the facts. When Pat and I first met her back in I guess it was the fall of 1987, we talked about this first project we were going to work on, and Linda proceeded to beat us up mercilessly. And I think she was thinking that we were just going to get up and walk out and go into another line of business, which might not have been a bad idea at the time. But instead, what we did is we cracked up laughing. And she didn't know what to make of that. She was somewhat surprised at our reaction, but as many of us know in this room, a little sense of humor gets you a long way. First of all, I want to thank NHRA for giving us this award. It is extremely humbling, as I've been saying over and over again. It's a great organization. When I think of the other awardees that have received this award over the years, when I think of Pat Clancy joining us tonight, it's very, very humbling. And to this organization, which has really been at the forefront of keeping this industry alive and well, we have, all of us, much to be thankful for. So a little shout out to Peter and Tom, to some of the other folks that have make sure that all these things come off right, Sarah and Caitlin and Ann. They just do a great job, and no small thing to have to do a redo as a result of Hurricane Sandy. Interestingly enough, though, apparently more people signed up for the second time around. So I don't know. Hopefully we'll never see a Sandy again. I started my career in the real estate business 27 years ago. I worked for a luxury condominium developer in the South End called Renaissance Properties. Their office was at 321 Columbus Ave. My office was at the back. And I got to look out the window. And not that I have a lot of time to look out the window, but looking out the window, it was my distinct pleasure to see Tent City being built. Had probably one of the best views of this extraordinary project, and just beautiful, a real game-changing project that had been so much the center of controversy for so many years, and it's coming together right before my eyes. And the thing that really impressed me was how beautiful it is, and just the design and how it just fits into the urban context was an inspiration to me personally. Not to mention the fact that it had all this affordable housing, something I didn't know really that much about back then, and all these other really great aspects to it. And I have to say that, back then, at that point in my career, when I was thinking about, what I wanted to do when I grew up, that was a big inspiration to me to be able to be associated with projects like that. A lot of people have every right to take credit for that project. Success has many fathers. But if there's one person that you could point to who stands out among all of them, it's Pat Clancy. And Patrick has been an incredible person in this industry, in that particular project, and everything that he's been involved with, the standards that have been achieved, the design, really thinking about things more than just the bricks and mortar, but how these properties can change lives, change neighborhoods, and really got the world thinking differently about affordable housing and what it can do and the possibilities. So for my part, I think I speak for Patrick Lee, that it's such an honor to be up here tonight, especially an honor where Pat is being honored as well, because what we've done, what we've accomplished, we have Pat to be thankful for. So thank you, Pat.
So I got to tell you that earlier this afternoon, I started to blush. I really started to well up because somebody in the office told me that my partner, Jim, was going to make these wonderful, wonderful remarks about Patrick. So thank you, Jim. I really, really appreciate that. It's apropos that Linda tells you the story of our beginnings back some 25 years ago. because lots came out of that experience for us. And it's kind of odd for us to be receiving Vision Awards, because we have always taken from that experience some vision, some wisdom from people that sort of saw this program, this low-income housing tax credit program and the other initiatives supported by this organization, as a real gift, an opportunity, a blessing. And many people, like Linda said, at the start, back in 1987, said, it's really important that we do right by this program. It's really important that we make better lives through this program, that we make better communities. And that was enlightened self-interest. It was the right thing, but it was also enlightened self-interest. And as time goes by, I certainly hope that we don't lose that vision. It has been the bedrock of what we have tried to do at Trinity Financial. And for Jim and me, all we do is try and pass on that story and one other thing, which is just hire extraordinary people. And we've been very, very blessed over our 25 years to have some terrific staff, many of whom are in the audience today. And we're here to say we very much appreciate all that you do to make this organization worthy of something like this. And it's very much the organization's credit, and not just Jim and mine. And also to the many people that we have worked with. I've seen lawyers in here that we battled with in putting Orchard together, and syndicators that have taken our harebrained ideas and turned it into a pot of gold. And all of that, I think, is because you saw in what we were trying to do, not just not accolades for Trinity Financial, but again, trying to take the program and make it into the vision that many people way before Jim and me saw of the program, and really try and turn it into something that we could all be proud of, and hopefully something that people that give up other things in order to support this program will recognize it as a worthy investment. So we are honored by this award. We accept it for all of the people that have worked at Trinity, and many of you who have worked on our projects, and we're very, very grateful. Thank you.